Last week they used a total amount of £3.85 and they've exported £17.22 worth of excess electricity. What if you could power your home using free energy from the sun? Store it when you need it and never worry about energy bills again? I'll show you exactly how this system works and change the way your home is run forever. Hi, I'm Kieran from Cahill Renewables. We make it simple for homeowners to take control of their energy, protect themselves from rising costs and cut their carbon footprint, without having to understand the tech behind it. Let's walk through this system and show you how it works. With this installation, what we've had to do for this customer is have a bespoke solar fence designed. We didn't like the general design of the conventional solar fences, so what we've done, we've pitched them at a 75-degree angle to get a bit more generation out of the system due to the fact the property roof is a double-hipped roof. These are the solar panels that are going to be generating the energy from the sun. If there's any sort of shading from the trees or anything like that, it will help obviously generation. We have 9 solar panels here, all rated at 460 watts each. Each panel will work independently on the system with an inverter in the shed. We have 16 solar panels flat mounted on a VDV flat mounting system, which all feeds back into one central inverter, which then goes back to the main AC battery couple charger, which we'll show you on this video also. So let's go and have a look at the inverter. What we have here is the inverter. This is an integral part to this system. We have 2 strings. We have the solar wall and the VDV flat roof system on above our heads. This is an integral part of the system which will convert DC from the panels to AC, which sends it back down the line to be captured from our AC coupled battery charger, which will power our home. Without this inverter, the electricity that the panels generate would be useless within our home. You don't have to touch the system. It is already set up from our skilled engineers and it will generate energy day in, day out. This is the hub and the main AC coupled battery chargers. So we've got the gateway and we've got the 3 Powerwalls, a total capacity of 40 kilowatt. So what we have, as the double hip roof is quite complex and we can't get much on the roof, we've got a single inverter in the loft, and we have another inverter down the garden which feeds our solar wall and our VDV flat mounting system. So they all come back to the main fuse board where we can capture that surplus energy and the energy that the panels are generating and store it into our battery banks so when it's required. Anything that's left over with excess, it's like storing some leftover food in the fridge so you can go back and have a little nibble when you want to. If there's a power outage, you have the gateway here, so it is instantaneous. Sometimes you don't even notice the lights flicker when you're off, and obviously with this amount of storage, this house could be off-grid for many days. Every system that we install, be it Tesla, Sig Energy or Fox, all come with an app. The app where we have Stormwatch, utility plans, the Wi-Fi is really straightforward to change your Wi-Fi. If you have to change your Wi-Fi at home, you literally can just click on here and we can change the user and the Wi-Fi, so straightforward. On the app, you can see exactly where your solar is coming from. What we have here, we have 7.2 kilowatts worth of PV being generated. So that is the amount of energy that is being produced from the solar panels. The load consumption is 4.6 kilowatts. It's a bit higher in this property due to the fact it's a nice sunny day and the customer's got his air conditioning turned on. So this is what the energy that the property is actually drawing from the batteries or from the surplus panels. With this system, we have a functionality called Go Off Grid, which is simple as go off grid, click off here. The system just clicked into go off grid mode. So this system is now independent from the grid. It doesn't need to have a grid supply. This could run off of these batteries for however many days, as long as we conserve the energy within the property. So look, as it stands, if we continue with this power, we've got 12 hours backup, it tells you. But obviously it's just, if that continued at that path, but obviously if it's still generating energy, it will charge it to 100%. With a system of this size, with 40 kilowatts worth of battery, our idea is to capture that energy and store it in these batteries. However, on a really, really sunny day, when we're generating 70 to 80 kilowatts here, what we do, the batteries are fully charged and then it will send back to the grid the excess, where we get paid a nice rate of 15 pence per kilowatt. This customer's kindly let me look at their Octopus app so we can just run through this. So last week they used a total amount of £3.85 and they've exported £17.22 worth of excess electricity. So looking at this app, simple math, the customer is earning from the exported energy and not having to pay for a single drop of energy. So that's a full walk around. Solar panels, batteries and all the extras, working together to save money, to cut your bills and give you more control over your home's energy. If you want to see what the system looks like on your home, click the link below and get your free home energy survey. We'll design something tailored for your house and your budget and make the whole process easy from start to finish.